That's right.
Because you get a full of venom, man. Poisonous.
Yep.
You know? What time is it? I don't know. You know what I mean? The court, I don't have it. Because you're the same one who want to rob you, man. Like a nigga will steal your shit and have to look for it, man. Where'd you put it? It's in his pocket. You know?
Yeah. No, that's 100% true.
Wicked, man.
Well, I was looking quick precept just to bring that
Yeah, I'm
down.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Ezekiel 37:14. It says, and I shall put my spirit in you, and you shall live. Okay? And I shall place you in your own land. So this tells us that this prophecy here as well, the process is that is simply to give us that crowning act, which is really the spiritual, what symbolizes spiritual powers, all right, and rulership and so forth, and put you in your own land. We're not in our own land yet, okay? Right, so that own land pertains to Israel, but first and foremost, going back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right, being translated with him, it goes deeper than, it's talking about the own land, okay? It had an application back there, right, but based on what Ezekiel goes into and how the Lord scattered us, but it's just showing plainly that this part of the prophecy put his spirit in us and putting us in our own land. That process is ongoing until he seals it up, right? So the spirit is the point, and the greater reward also is to put us back in rulership in our land, right? The metropolis, so-called, if I could use those words to describe the capital of the world, which would be the land of Israel, when Yahushua rules, okay, with the hopeful elect. Anyway, that's the point I wanted to make with that, if that helped.
No, go ahead.
Just to go back to what we started off about 144, there's a little part of, right? This is Revelations 21, starting at 12. And had a wall, great and high, and had 12 gates, and the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon. So the brothers were earlier on reading about 12,000 from this tribe, 12,000 from this tribe, and so on and so forth, which are the names of 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So I think you people in church will get your money back, man. Ask for a refund because he lied to you. He says, if you believe in the Lord Jesus, you can go to heaven. That's what it says right here. So you deserve a refund. Yeah, you know what I mean? That CERB check should be, you get some more money back because whoever's been donating to Pastor Pork Chops, ask your money back, man. He lied. On the east gates, 3. On the north, 3 gates. On the south, 3 gates. On the west, 3. So he is firming things up. So there's no confusion, right? Confusion of the Lord, man, of the devil. So you've been confused. You've been bamboozled, man, right? Ask if it's real snake that make the oil. That should be asking. Saying snake is snake oil, man, right? And the wall of the city had 12 foundation, and in them the names of 12 apostles of the Lamb. Okay, so there's no getting around this, man. So I confirmed it up, and whoever is listening and come across this, read down. It tells you how beautiful it's gonna be, Kingdom of Heaven. I don't know potholes in the roads, man. Talking about we're collecting donation to fix the roads and living off the avails of people hard work, man. Like it's gonna be beautiful. We've been no reason to leave, right? We no reason to do anything else but to stay and chill. He said Jacob was a man, and I'm like basically chilling at home. We've been chilling, man, and you'll be bringing us all your forces, man, all your wealth and your riches. All right. So that's I have to bring it up because like this anybody knows it's a specific number, man. And gates. So if you're not, you can't walk by. Hey, what tribe are you from? Because a lot of us was Khazars, who claim to be Jews. So what tribe are you from? What did it say?
What's your tribe, Stone?
Levi. The Levi tribe. What? Or Cohen. Where is Cohen, man? We miss something?
Yeah, those questions will be asked. We're asking them right now. What's the tribe? What's your tribe, Stone?
Good.
Even
No.
that you can't answer.
Where's the Cohen tribe?
Where's
You know,
Cohen tribe?
they don't notice it about the temple. They miss from the Bible. Maybe that's what missing from the Bible. The Cohen tribe. Because I haven't seen it ever.
Yeah, where's the Rasta tribe? Man? Where is that?
Yeah. Well, at least the rest they say 12 tribes, but what's a Cohen tribe? So you know these people are freaking fake piece of shit, man. I mean, that's what you are. Piece of shit. So that's that.
Okay, you got that's all you got?
Come.
So this is since you're going into what tribe and this and that, this is Romans chapter 11.
What Israelites?
I'm going to start at verse 13. For I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office, if by any means I may provoke to emulation them which are my flesh, and might save some of them.
Come.
For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be, but life from the dead? Okay, and going into like, that topic about, who you ask their tribe, you're going to have our people who are a part of that, who are going to answer that question like that as well, amongst the Khazars. But you have our people scattered abroad there, and you have our people scattered amongst these other nations, right? So this is really, if this word vibes with you, pursuing to Romans the 8th chapter, and you agree with it, then it's for you, right? It doesn't matter how you look, okay? Verse 16, for if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches. Now, when you think about that in terms of a nation, you have to go back to it scripturally, because I believe it's in John 14 chapter or the 15th chapter, it goes into the Most High is the husbandman, and Yahushua is the vine, and you are the fruits that come out of that vine. You have to look at the nation like that. Look at the origins of where you're from, and then to really decipher that, you have to go through the Spirit, right? So it says, for if the first fruit be holy, well, the lump is also holy, and if the root be holy, so are the branches. And the branches are the people that have been scattered abroad on that tree. Okay? And they could look different. They could look like anybody else. Verse 17, and if some of the branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree wert grafted in among them, and with them partakest of the root and the fatness of the olive tree, boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee. And that's what they were doing back in the ancient world, when then Gentiles who looked like these other nations and who were also practicing different things, they looked down upon them.
But they're doing it now. I think Tazariak saw this little kid who's a Nigerian, and he's saying, and I think Ply asked him, so if he came to your barbecue, you then again, no, he's African. You mean? But he's dumb. Because he's basing it based on a landmass, and there's no scripture says based on someone's landmass they're an Israelite. Mm-hmm. It's based on on the root.
Yeah.
Right? So he's shunning like somebody who's of the branch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's madness, man.
Yeah.
Got a quick precept?
Yeah.
Back it up.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 2 and 14. It says, for when the Gentiles which have not the law do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves. You're talking about the Gentiles who, because you said, pursuant to Romans 8 chapter, doesn't matter what color you are, if this truth vibes with you, then it's for you. You might be of the elect, right? So with this scripture, it's talking about Gentile. Like for example, I always wanted a full beard, even before I was in the truth. But that's just something that's in my spirit because I'm an Israelite. So we can't really, like you said, it's a spiritual thing to know what you are pursuant to Romans 8 and 16. Certain things of the law, some brothers already weren't eating pork before it came in the truth. So that's why it says this is already a law unto themselves.
Well, the so-called Rastas, I was harping on, they hold a lot of these laws and devout, like they don't eat the pork.
Yeah, come.
And bun that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the beard thing, they don't shape up beard thing. They before that, there's full Rasta beard, man. I mean, to the point who's all nasty, but it's like, we ain't shaving it, right? And it's just because they're not righteous men, but because the way you read this now, it's naturally ingrained in them. It's like, I ain't gonna shave my beard. Certain things, and it's a Babylon. They know what they're saying because they call them Babylon the police, but Babylon is actually a system, right? Which is a part of it. You know what I mean? So they have some law ingrained in them, right? But not according to scriptures.
knowledge.
Yeah, they smoke that out.
God.
They smoke out
They
the
fog
knowledge.
that out. Anyway, I'm just.
And then verse 15, and then it says, which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also